Megan.
I'm Dendra, and we are the also fabulous, amazing library aides. And
we're talking to you today about the Monarch method, which is our style of library and how books are organized. So typically in the Dewey Decimal System, it's done by author.
Which is awful because you can never find anything, and if you don't know the author, you can never find the book.
Yeah, and so you're like, I think the cover's green, and then you have to go through all of the 1,200 shelves, and it's terrible
because you can never find it, and then.
But with the Monarch method, it's done by topics. So we have LGBTQ, we have murder, we have mystery, we have dystopian and sci-fi and those kinds of things, and we have.
And the really, really cool part is that when you're going through the Monarch method, you can browse the shelves, which with the Dewey Decimal System, you really couldn't do because there wasn't any topics or genres or areas. It was just I need that specific book. But this one, you can be I'm in a murder mystery mood.
And I think a lot with Dewey Decimal System, a lot of the library is usually divided in half by nonfiction and fiction, and so a lot of kids get scared to go over to the nonfiction because they believe it's all old, crusty books, and you open it and you turn old or something. So people are often a lot of times scared to go over to that side.
Wait,
but
does that mean I'm old because I like that section?
Yeah, you're old. You see that face? Old. And so, but with Monarch method, it mixes in nonfiction with fiction and memoirs and biographies and everything like that, based on the topic. And so it just makes it really easy because if your teacher's okay, you need a nonfiction book about toenails, and then you're all right, let's go do this. You could go to the toenail section, which we do not have, but you could go to feet and fungus or something like that.
It might be in the health and beauty section.
Health and beauty, right?
See, there's a health and beauty section.
It just helps you it just helps you limit the whole library down to a certain section. You're okay, health and beauty, feet. All right, I need to find a foot book, and then you're oh, nonfiction, feet. Okay, let me open this. Oh, toenails. There's my topic. And it's really easy, and I'm going on and on.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
but
just really nice.
She's saying, it's really easy, it's really punctual, you can get what you need when you need it, and it's easy to access it. And also, it makes life a little bit easier on the librarians, because when you're putting the books away, you can be oh, it's in this section, and you don't have to go through and put 900 different books all over in 900 different sections, which is really good.
And it's still done it's still done alphabetically, but it's in its own section.
Alphabetically.
And so you're I really like LGBTQ books, QA books, LGBTQA books. And so then you just go there, and then you can search through the authors if you're looking for a particular one or a title or whatever, and it's just so simple. And yeah.
And the other thing is that it mixes in all sorts of categories. So me, I love Greek mythology and all that stuff. So it has the Greek mythology section, but with the new system, it has Greek mythology, but it has other books that aren't just purely mythical and blah, 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 straightforward facts that can be mixed in there too, which is really, really cool because it means more fun for me in the old people section.
And it's not. I mean, it does take time to switch your library over to the Monarch method.
Yes.
But our wonderful librarian, Ms. Garrett, she did it over the course of, I think, 3 years. And it did take a while, but there was no rules. There was no system saying do this and this and this and this. And so, just coming from our research that we've done here, and Ms. Garrett, that she's done, you can have an easier time, and you actually know what to do first and what to do next and everything like that because you have something to base it off of instead of just your mind saying, I want to do this.
And going off of her, it's a lot easier to follow in someone else's footsteps than to walk through the path on your own.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think Ms. Garish and everybody here at the library has really done an amazing job getting this system set up in the first place. So
and it's all custom. If you're we don't really we don't have a lot of books on murder here, whatever. You can customize it. You don't have to put in an exact, area. It's just whatever you want. And so depending on your library and what kind of books you usually have or what you want to get or whatever, it's just really easy, and just follow the directions because it will make it so much faster for you guys. And it's not necessarily easy or fun, but when it's over, it's so nice for kids who have never come into the library before. And it's so nice for people who do come in the library. I don't have to know the title. I don't have to know the author. I just say, I want this kind of book, and I go and get it, and it's really nice.
But yeah, it literally